Hi guys, welcome to another exciting episode of H Talks, Comics, Films and Combat Sports. Quick rundown, it's going to be about Israel Folau. I have my electronic device on hand. Basically, I don't know if you guys are mainly rugby fans, boxing fans, MMA fans. I have no idea, so let me know in the comment section. I know I got a lot of football fans the other day as well for the Brighton Chris Hughton thing. Surprisingly, got about 2 or 3 Brighton fans actually saying why they think it was a good decision and what they think will happen next season. It was interesting views. I would like to hear people's views. So yeah, I'm going to talk about Israel Folau, who's a rugby player and actually probably the greatest fullback alive right now, for being honest. But then Elliot Daly for England goes up there. I'm not being biased because I'm English. I'm saying he must be up there because he was really good in the Six Nations. I know we didn't win it, but he was top draw, and he can play so many positions. Anyway, this isn't about Elliot Daly and about rugby, but we will do a World Cup. I had to start. Sorry, gets me excited. Rugby World Cup 2019. Come on. Yes, it's about Israel Folau. I'm not gonna get into any like religious stuff and all kinds of stuff. If you're eagle-eyed, you can see what religion I am. I wear it literally on my chest, not all the time, but most of the time. Well, I always wear it, but sometimes you see it, sometimes you don't. So it's not about that. It's about, at the end of the day, having extreme views, like evangelical views. Like evangelical extremist views are not right, same as Islamic extremist views are not right. Any kind of extreme views aren't right. Let's just get that straight out, yeah? Straight up. It's not right. So, Israel Folau. Basically, let me quote him correctly first. He said, quote, "Hell awaits all gay people," in a social media post. Because of that, he was actually sacked in April, but requested a hearing from the Rugby Australia. So Rugby Australia had a deal with him in 2022. He's got 3 days from now to appeal against the ruling and is considering his options. An appeal would mean let's go for a second code of conduct here with the same evidence, but a new panel, blah blah blah. But basically, when we look to see, here's Rugby Australia's response. Rugby Australia is a foundation member of Pride in Sport PSI, which is a program in Australia set up to help support organisations with the inclusion of lesbian, gay, bisexual community. We commend Rugby Australia as well as New South Wales Rugby Union for their leadership and courage throughout this process. Their swift and decisive actions show that homophobic discrimination is not acceptable in sport and individuals, irrespective of their social or professional stature, and you will be held accountable for their words and actions. That's the main thing. At the end of the day, if he kept it to himself, but at the end of the day, look, I'm going to be straight up. I've got love for everyone, man. If you're gay, if you're straight, if you're a man, if you're female, like whatever, like that's the way I was raised. That's me personally. I haven't got any beef with anyone because of that. Don't understand why anyone would, but that's a topic for a different day. But at the end of the day, the problem with Folau is, one, he has a platform. On his platform, he's very, very clearly said hell awaits. And as someone who's read the Bible many a time, that's not factual. Like, you can interpret things how you want. That's how you interpret it. But if you're a loving Christian and you believe in a God, whether any God, you don't hate people. You don't hate anyone. There's no hatred in you. So to actually try and use Christianity, which is a peaceful, loving and incredible religion, to justify your own homophobia isn't right. So is Israel Folau a bell end for that? 100%. Is he a fool for that? 100%. And do you know what? Even though he's just a bellend and a homophobe himself, the fact that he had to tarnish the great name of Christianity is what personally pisses me off. Like, you don't need to do that, man. You don't need to tarnish a whole religion because you have your own prejudiced views. There's a documentary years ago which said loads of homophobic people, they actually got them, sat them down, watched gay sex, and they had straight people who said they were not homophobes. They said they like gay guys and they're friends with them. The ones who said they were homophobes, 80% of them got erections and sexual arousal. So basically they were closeted themselves. That's what made them hate and project against the gay guys. The ones who said they were comfortable with it, no issues. None of them got any arousal. For the fuller source on that, let's Google it. Literally just Google documentary. It was on Channel 4 about 13, 14 years ago. You can find all information yourself. At the end of the day, it's 2019. If you're a gay dude, if you're a straight dude, that should not matter. So Israel Folau, and he's just dumb, man. Like, at the end of the day, if he kept that in himself, in his head, like, you guys, you can have all opinions you want in your head. I can have my opinions in my head, yeah? But the moment you voice it, whether it's in a video like this, or a tweet, or an Instagram post, it's there public. As soon as it's in a public stratosphere, that's it. And you can be accountable. Like, you can have your speech, you can have your freedom of speech. Just understand that in a workplace, and he's a workman. At the end of the day, he might be a sportsman, but he's still a workman working for our Rugby Australia, but it's RFU, for Rugby Australia. So he's still a workman, he's still employed, yeah? In your workplace, those views, let's say the verbalization of what you're thinking, may cost you everything. Everything. And it wasn't like it was like 15 years ago, these comments. It was literally, he did it on Instagram as a grown-ass man, grown-ass adult. And it's shocking, man. It's shocking. Like, at the end of the day, the fact that issue I have with it is just tarnishing Christianity, man. Like, what's the point? Like, it's nothing to do with Christianity, mate. You as a homophobe, you're a bigot, cool. Anyway, Israel Folau, probably will be forgotten. But he will be gone, but not forgotten. But probably will be forgotten by casual fans and by the media. But is what it is. Just keep it to yourself, mate. Like, if you've got those thoughts, keep it to yourself. No need to go around and screaming about it. Anyways, second bit of news today. Grumpy Cat has sadly passed away, aged 7. That was a moment of silence for Grumpy Cat. I'm not trying to be funny because like, I know some people are really serious about their cats and that. But Grumpy Cat was a guest host of WWE Raw once, and he's a legend of memes. He did a lot of stuff, had a good time, got down tonight. So yeah, rest in peace to Grumpy Cat. Israel Folau, he's banned from rugby, unless his appeal somehow magically succeeds, which I'm going to be honest with you, I get 90% chance of not succeeding. So I give it a 10% chance of succeeding, and 10% is probably increasingly generous. But yeah, that is it for today, guys. Hope you had a great Friday so far. Cheers.